today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Miles Sanders.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They bring the pressure, and a very short kick. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The former 2nd-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. A quick throw now complete to Ross. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 46-yard line.
On second down, Mostert. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And they'll get this just to the 47th, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, he kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the draw, here's White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wentz. This is White on the screen. Broken tackle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
Miles Sanders, the ball.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He hits White, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So it was the first quarter of the feeling out process. I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and
back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part. Right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
loss of 6 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Play action. Garoppolo. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
James White.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to White. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That penalty is declined.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it? They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Gain of 12.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Completes it to Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it up and through. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on first down. He's got White here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
To James White.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
14. Eagles 13.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. The Seahawks trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte, and they trail the visiting Cowboys at halftime. Ezekiel Elliott, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, see what's happening with the Bengals. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Lions out on top. Marvin Jones, a touchdown catch in that first half. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to throw right away. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 yards. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Nifty move. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. At their own 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, boom, boom. and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Wentz's pass.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers. They hand it off to Mostert. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The
Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter. But that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Set to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
At their own 34-yard line.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars that have scored to grab the lead there. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz. And the names that end in TZ.
The 45-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
On the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the Niners' 16-yard line.
Now Wentz. It's complete. James White. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. In there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
To Zach Ertz.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's caught by Jackson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz going to look deep for Jeffrey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
6-yard line.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the 49ers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4.